Right, another quick video, guys. So this car's already done the MHD tune. Now we have to do the XHP transmission tune. So, a couple of things before you get to this point. You got to buy the license on the website. Then you have to download the app, log in, and redeem your license key. And then put the battery charger on the battery because it's going to be a long write. Connect the dongle to your phone. And then we get to the point where it says... boring! We can flash this car. So we'll go through some of the options here. So flash settings, right off the bat, we have the basics. Stage 0, 1, 2, and 3. And again, they just get more aggressive as you go up. Each one has a little kind of information next to it. So we shall pick stage 3, and then we will go through some of the settings. So shift map editor. You can have 4 different presets for each drive mode. So we'll activate that. And if we turn D mode to, relaxed is a good choice for me. Because when I'm in drive, we're just driving back and forth to work. S mode, we will turn that up to sportive. In manual mode, we can adjust that in some other settings here in a minute. Stock shift maps, we're going to leave alone. Torque reduction. So, during each shift, you can reduce how much torque the engine is getting. So torque reduction, we are going to leave off for the moment. Torque punch, we're going to turn on. We're going to put it in 3. Try that. We can always experiment later. Limiters, so valet mode. If you want to lend the car to someone, you can turn valet mode on. Max RPM is a good one to have because these cars don't make a lot of boost above 5,500 RPM. The turbo kind of falls on its face. So we can customize this. So from first to second gear, we can allow it to go to, 6,100. From second to third gear, we'll turn that down to 5,900. Third to fourth gear, again, 5,900. Because again, above that, we're not really making a lot of power. So we'll turn all those down. We'll save that setting. Same thing in M mode. You can set it wherever you want. We'll leave it up a little bit higher in M mode because we usually have control, so we can kind of set them where we want. For me, it's about 6,000 in the lower gears and then turn down a little bit in the higher gears. It's also a good way to protect the engine just in case the rev limiter doesn't work. The transmission won't allow it to go beyond a certain RPM. So you can set those wherever you like. And then we will move on to the next setting. Okay, save. So that's max RPM. Kickdown launch. Burnout mode. Should we turn burnout mode on? We better read a little bit about this. I think we will leave burnout mode off for the moment. Maybe we'll turn that on later. Launch control setup. So these cars have built-in launch control that's about 4,000 RPM. I think we're going to turn that down a little bit because it seems to spin the tires quite a bit. So maybe we'll turn down to like 3,200 RPM. Takeoff in second gear. This is something I like. We don't need first gear. It's just so short. So we will turn on take off in second gear. Apparently we'll do that only in D mode. Okay, save. Configure creep. This is also something else I wanted to turn off. So we're going to turn off creep. Creep disabled. Kickdown, this is a personal preference. I don't like the kickdown enabled. When I get on the throttle on the highway to pass somebody, I don't need to go down 3 gears. So I'm going to disable the kickdown feature. Rear axle ratio, we don't have one of those, different than standard. So we will leave that where it is. So once you have all your settings where you want them, we go back to the main page. Again, make sure the correct stage is selected, stage 3. All the options are selected. Make sure everything's off, the climate control, the headlights, and then don't do anything while it's flashing. Don't open the doors, don't close the doors, open the windows, don't touch the ignition, just let it do its thing. So we're gonna flash now, and it normally takes 4 or 5 minutes. You can pick the map. Usually the newest maps are the best ones. Yes, custom flashing. So it tells you there, airplane mode, Bluetooth on, minimum battery capacity, ignition on, power, battery charger recommended. And then it will just walk you through the process. You'll hear a bunch of bongs and dash lights flashing, completely normal. It's got to go through and clear all the fault codes, so don't worry about that. And then it says flash completed. Let the car go to sleep for 15 seconds before turning the ignition on again. And then we can turn it back on to check and see if everything is okay. Everything appears to be okay. So we'll take it for a drive and we'll see what it feels like. Okay, so a little review of the new XHP tune in the car. We're in drive at the moment. It's doing all the correct things. It's starting in second gear. It is not creeping. So when you come to a stop, if it's flat level ground, you can take your foot off the brake and the car won't move anywhere, which is kind of nice. Shifts really smoothly in drive. It gets up through the gears really quickly. So we're already in 6th gear at 50 kilometers an hour. So fuel efficient for the times when you want to be fuel efficient. So in drive, we have it set to almost the most relaxed setting. And then we'll get into the manual setting here. So we'll turn the DSC off. We'll go to manual, sport mode. So I'll show you the creep feature here. We'll come to a complete stop. We're in manual first mode, foot off the brake. The car doesn't go anywhere. Then as soon as you apply the throttle, it goes. Ooh, shifts are very fast. Instantaneous.
I want to go fast.
Down through the gears, again, very quick. We'll test the max RPM function here. If we go to first gear. So again, it will upshift at a certain RPM, and you can set those to whatever you want. Okay, let's test the launch control. So manual mode, sport button on, first gear, brake, throttle, launch control. Still too much wheel spin.
Now that's how you're supposed to drive. From now on, that's how you drive.
Better tires would help that too. So overall, XHP does exactly what it says it's going to do. You can tailor every part of the transmission to what you like. Drive can be the tamest little car anybody can drive. Manual mode, it can feel as harsh and as quick as you want it to, and anywhere in between. And to retune it takes 30 or 45 seconds. So yeah, don't be afraid to flash the car, guys. Everybody's done it. Everything works really well. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comment below. If not, like button, subscribe button. As always, more videos coming up with the BMWs. That's it for today.